Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good? Honestly, Freya is getting into some really weird territory. It's already been there, but this is by far the weirdest thing. Just showcasing how jacked up everything really is. It makes sense why there's weird technology out here when you got people who are straight up turning red eyed and only seeing a certain thing. And I think that might play a bigger role with the observer that shows up in, later on in this week's episode. That's just my guess on the notion of him or it calling itself, the story maker. So, what better way to make a story than to put a certain character in a position like that? But to be fair, Freya was the one who told him to meet up with her here in the first place. But the weird part is how connected the two seemed. Um, when they said the time has come, both of the observer and Abigail said it at the same time, almost as if the observer might have a bigger role to play, pushing forward that character, but which is weird because the person that it just portrayed themselves as was the same person Abigail saw himself killing. So it does beg the question if this observer can turn into anybody and whoever, or if there's some type of connection between those characters and for whatever reason the observer wanting to be with Helena, or maybe just because they know what this man looked like and what he was before he passed is why we're seeing this overall bigger um, twist at the end. But yeah, no, I really did believe this show was on some weird stuff from the get-go, seeing how there's like submarines, but they're talking about Jonah, who was burned at the stake at a very, very old age, like way back when. And for them to have submarines back then just already didn't correlate with what they were going with. Regardless, I didn't let that trip me out as much as it should, but now look at it where we are now. It's like the world up top was completely, um, you know, walkable. Weather changed instantly. Her spirit, it was literally the other world, like where spirits would go. So, overall, I think it's getting pretty crazy. Unfortunately, next week's episode is the last. I don't know of the season or of the series as a whole. So, we are definitely prepared for that. And I will definitely talk to y'all in the next one when that starts. So, with that being said, I hope y'all have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you sooner than later. Peace. Yeah.